Good evening. It is 6:49 on Easter Sunday. I hope everyone is well and has had a good day, even though I'm sure it's been a little strange, as is everything these days. This is week 14, and we're getting really close to the end, and we are all in paper mode right now. So, on week 14 videos and resources, I have put those 3-part research to composition videos that I worked on the last couple of weeks, part 2, part 3, and part 4. So those are your resources that are located in week 14. I would definitely take a look at them as you are in these stages of composition at this point. I mean, depending on where you are, you might be past this part, but if you're not, it will help you, I think. So that will show up in week 14 videos. The other thing I have done for this week is try to organize the remainder of the videos a little bit better. So, because I don't know that you're looking at them, and I can see how they can be a little overwhelming. So, I have this set of videos here called APA Paper, the 4-part video series. This is what has been showing up for several weeks now, but I just made it this one paper on this click here. So, if you want to follow along in the videos, you can download the actual paper, and it's 4 parts. The first part is all about setting it up, setting the title page up. The second part looks at the references and the different rules that are involved in APA and how to do the hanging indent. The third part is the actual paper itself, looking at organization, looking at how the author used the sources within the paper. And then the 4th part has to do with the abstract. Okay, so it's a little bit odd order. If you already know how to do citations and set up your paper, then jump to part 3 and look at the actual paper and the organization. So I'd really appreciate it if you could watch this video series. I think it will help a lot in your own writing and in your own setting up of your paper. Beyond that, there are several other sources here that I want to point out to you. So there is a second paper. That was one paper that comes from our practical writing text. I believe this paper might come from a writer's reference. And so you have a new paper here. I call it the published paper for some reason. Published sample. Then you have it annotated. So you have to hit show comments, and you can see the comments that I make about that particular paper. And then if you want to take it one step further, I'll actually walk you through that paper in this video. Again, looking at papers that are good papers and how they are organized and how the author uses sources will only help you in your own paper. You may think, oh, this is a waste of time. Why am I looking at someone else's paper? But I'm telling you, it will help you to see some things that maybe you haven't thought of. There's a few other sources here I've already mentioned before. There's some common errors. This actually came from last summer, but common errors tend to be the same no matter what semester it is. So I went ahead and gave you that little video. If you're looking at common errors right now, then you can fix them before the draft process. This video was made between draft and final, you know. I have a sample title page here for you and some citing tips. So these are some other resources that you could and should look at. So your only 2 assignments this week. You should be into research and composition right now, using your sources, getting your paper going. Your only pointed assignments are you have an exam that deals with the Appendix B in a practical argument. So that is in the last part of the book. You'll just have to flip back there. It's Appendix B, and it's not very long at all, and most of this information you've already covered. You also have your discussion, which asks for a topic sentence outline. Be sure that your topic sentence outline, that all of the sentences are actually sentences, and don't give me more than one sentence. That's not what I'm at. I don't want a paragraph yet. We're looking at organization here, and I should be able to see your organization by your topic sentences. So I provide you here that published paper that I just pointed out. I give you what that topic sentence outline would look like so that you can see clearly what I'm looking for. And you can see how, if you read through these, how the organization makes sense to the whole paper. And that's what I'm looking for. It'll be a quick way for all of us to be able to see each other's points. Maybe I can redirect you if you need some redirection. It also really makes you kind of get the lead out and get on it with writing this paper. If you have your general outline in mind already and you've done the research, coming up with topic sentences shouldn't be too difficult. But you have to get on it. Okay, so I hope this finds everyone well. We are so close to the end, it's not even funny. You can look ahead to next week and see that you have 2 things to do. Next week, the whole rough draft is due, and we will be doing peer review for that the following week. I'll be looking at your rough drafts individually and giving you specific feedback. The other thing you'll be doing is sharing your abstract with your peers, because that way everybody can read everybody's abstracts, and it also gives us a snapshot of your paper. So really close to the end. Please put the work in and get it done. I'll talk to you soon.